Put the women and children to bed. This is for mature audiences only, so please listen carefully. This is hard rock work, and this is the IWA. We are not associated with any league or any federation. Do not go to your league commissioners. Do not go to the owners. Come directly to us. This is not a test.
You're listening to the voice of IWA Flip here on InterFed Radio. Oh my goodness, today we got a special show for you.
I'm bigger and bolder and rougher and tougher. In other words, sucker, there is no other. I'm the one and only dominator. I'm the one and only dominator. I'm tougher and rougher and bolder and bigger and I'm the one and only dominator. I'm the one and only dominator. Wanna kiss myself. Dominator. I'm bigger and bolder and rougher and tougher. In other words, sucker, there is no other. I'm the one and only dominator. I'm the one and only dominator.
In studio, we got the full crew of Salvation, and we're here for a very special occasion. We're here for the Catfish Rob Awards. Catfish, I'm going to go ahead and introduce you first. Catfish, you there?
Oh, I'm here, ready to go.
Oh, man, this is awesome. And then I know we have the controversial Salvation crew in the background. Tim, Jerry, you guys there?
Oh, yeah, we're here.
Yeah, we're here.
Awesome, baby. Like I said, Salvation will not be silenced, and we're here to bring everybody the Catfish Rob Awards, highlighting some of the action that took place in the Living Nightmare League 2018. And Catfish, like I said, you're a legend, even though you don't want to, fully admit to that, but everybody around the IWA already knows it. And
go ahead, Rob. Take credit for it.
Okay,
it's true.
Oh man, he is the legend, and like I said, the legend continues to grow, and this legend has how can I say it without offending anybody, but he's taken his fair share of balls away from individuals. He's castrated quite a few.
Oh man.
Jerry, if you don't know the story, Catfish, Jerry might not be too familiar with what the Foxwoman. Do you mind explaining to Jerry what exactly the Foxwoman did a few years back?
Well, Foxwoman took it upon herself to have a little bowling fun in the LNL. She decided that since we could get away with a lot of stuff, she was just going to get away and do a little spell hopping and collect a few balls for who did those spells.
That's right. Make a necklace out of those nuts.
Yeah, because I don't think you'll get Rocky Mountain oysters out of them.
She's done with them, you don't.
Oh man! Now, so the Foxwoman has been known to cause some mayhem there in the Living Nightmares League. As Rob mentioned, the Living Nightmare is our IWA 18 and over league, so a lot more over the top stuff happens there, guys. I know.
It's totally gorific.
Well, I can imagine.
Oh yeah,
Fantastic.
Any kind of attack goes.
Now this year in the Living Nightmares, Catfish, the things got kind of turned upside down. Some nasty dragons who are actually masked luchadores showed up into the Living Nightmare League and kind of changed the landscape. Do you mind kind of going over what happened in the Living Nightmare League this year, Rob, with your characters and your cast?
Yes, I got a couple of characters by the name Foxwoman Santana and myself, Catfish Rob. We wrestle in the LNL, and we've been doing good. We take on anybody and everyone. And this past year, there was a couple, or I should say, four of them, stinking reptiles that invaded the LNL,
Ah,
and
reptiles.
they had decided to stink this place up, and it's time to do a little cleanup job.
Now, Jerry, Tim, in case you guys don't know, the Living Nightmare, as Tim mentioned, is a gory league and is monster based. So you're gonna find anyone from Jason Voorhees, to Freddy
Mike,
Krueger. Who else?
I'm,
I don't know. I don't think Freddy's there yet, but I know
he
Michael
was
Myers.
oh, great. The gang's all here.
Jason Bonhors.
Oh yeah. So you got all these monsters, and what ended up happening is this group of dragons who are mass luchadores. They're anti-monster, so
Ah,
they kind of want to rid the LNL of all these monsters. So they're the actual, even though they're the face. In a normal league would be a face. Here in the LNL, they actually became the heels. Because the LNL is monster based, and
so
the commissioner.
yeah,
Don't make
so
me come to L&L
yeah, don't make me come to LNL.
Oh
Come
yeah,
on,
no, it's
eat it.
because I will destroy the dragons.
oh yeah,
Yep.
those dragons definitely got a lot going on, and so that brings us. Well, let me go ahead and give you guys a little history. Last year, Catfish, ended the year, and he had these fantastic awards that he handed out, throughout the league, just to kind of, reminisce and to, kind of, give, in the holiday spirit, give back to the league, So, so what we're going to do now is we're going to kind of, take that same aspect of him giving back, and we're going to have, a few Catfish awards for the Living Nightmare League there. So,
Cool.
Catfish, I know you got your list all set up and ready. You let me know where you want to start. Are we starting at the bottom of that list and moving our way up?
Well, we could, I mean, but I'm just gonna kind of stick in there and do it kind of randomly, like.
Okay, yeah, we can definitely do it randomly. What's the first award you want to go over, and then we'll kind of we'll ask a couple questions as to why you think that person deserves that award.
Well, the first award that I'm gonna give out is for the best LNL Tag Team Award.
Best LNL Tag Team Award, and drum roll.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
And the winners are Jason Van Horns the 13th and Michael Manners.
Nice, congratulations. Now, I mean,
Congratulations.
could you imagine guys going up against that tag team right there of Jason and Michael?
Oh, I'd
Not
love
really,
to.
man.
I'd love to. I'm the craziest SOB. Yeah.
I'd love to get in that ring with Michael Myers and Jason.
I'm sure Lockdown wouldn't mind that.
Oh yeah.
You to
I,
come on.
you know what, Catfish? Like I tell people, I go, you know what? Those monsters there, they don't really tag too well. But when you got two killers that are well renowned like Jason and Michael, I don't think tagging is even a factor. Because yeah, congratulations to our tag team, our Catfish Rob Tag Team of the Year. They're in the Living Nightmare League. Jason Voorhees and Michael Myers.
Congratulations.
Can't help you right now.
And who's next on that list, Catfish? Who's next on the awards?
Well, I got spark kind of at the bottom here on this one. This one is kind of Foxwoman Santana's wanting me to do this award, and she just has a thing about this one that she just don't like. She says he's just too slimy. So we're going to give this the biggest slime sucker award.
Nice, nice. All right, and who's the recipient? Drum roll, guys. You want to get to a drum roll? And the winner is
The winner is Dragon Verdu.
Dragon Verde gets the slime bag of the year award, or what did you call it? The slime
Yeah, we just call it the Slime Bag of the Year award.
the slime bag of the year award
I
presented
like
by
it.
Fox. Presented by Foxwoman Santana to the Dragon Verde. Like I said, these dragons, bro. Damn, Jerry, when you have a group that just comes in and just wants to turn everything upside down and just, it ended up causing, rivals to tag up, just to take on them, because they were so annoying.
Oh, yeah.
Let me give you a little history on that right there. The Dragons come in, and, like he said, turned this place upside down and just turned it sideways. So Catfish Rob and Foxwoman Santana decided to tag up with their arch enemies, Dr. Frankenstein and the patients X, Y, and Z.
Oh, yeah. That sounds cool.
I mean,
Sometimes, rivals make the best tag team partners.
you know it, Jerry. Like I said, speak on it because that's the same thing that's happening over in the ASL. But I
Oh,
think
yeah.
I think it would be kind of hard, Catfish, to tag up with the person that just ripped your testicles off. That's a little tough.
Yeah, that would be much, because you
Well,
guys put each other through hell.
Yep.
well, actually, when it comes down to that part, it was Catfish Rob and Dr. Frankenstein that did it last year. They was the ones who absolutely took each other through hell in just about every pay-per-view we had.
Oh,
They
nice.
faced each other in all kinds of matches, last man standing match, first blood standing match, uh, all kinds of them. And
Oh, yeah.
we just,
I'll put those dragons fires out.
You're like, I'll put those dragons fucking. Oh, I
Well,
love it.
you know what they say, guys. In times of war, it creates strange bedfellows.
I have to say, the guy who knows me the best and who I know pretty damn good too would have to be Dr. Frankenstein on that.
Mm.
Oh yeah, Frankenstein. I mean, well, let's take it back a step further, Catfish. Doctor Id, or right, he was Mister Id or Doctor Id before.
Yes, he was.
Oh yeah, so
Got
uh,
hurt, the crap beat up by Catfish Rob, so he changed his name and it turned the heat on. Now he's that's should we say he's turned it on right now because he's up for one of my awards here in a little bit too, so I can't give it away right yet.
not you're like not quite yet. Awesome. Yeah, like I said, that feud right there is, like I said, it's one of those feuds that's carried the entire league, and it's been the main, focus throughout 2018. So yeah, those dragons definitely got all the attention this year, and it was a good one to track.
Yeah,
Yes,
we need
it
to have
was.
barbecue dragon.
What's the next one we got on the list, Rob?
Well, since we went ahead and started getting into that, we'll just bring that on, and I'm going to have to bring this one up since we're already up there on that. And I'm going to say that the next award goes to the one that I call this award the Far Pan Award. And what it means is he's the hottest spar going right now in LNL.
And you said the fire pan award, Rob, because you broke up a little bit right there. Fire pan.
Far Pan Award. Because it's
Nice.
like, you've heard the old saying about jumping into the fire or jumping in the fire and how the frying pan.
Oh, yeah, I've heard that one.
So
So
here's our hot LNL or fire. What did you call it? The Fire Pet Award?
Far Pan Award. So
Nice.
I'm going to give this the Far Pan Award goes to Dr. Frankenstein.
Ah, Dr. Frankenstein got himself a Fire Pan Award, man. Awesome. Like I said,
Right.
he is he is looking to bring home the LNL Wrestler of the Year. He's been on, like you said, on fire. So he definitely deserves that Fire Pan Award. Hopefully
Oh,
hopefully he doesn't use it to turn on us or something, because that Dr. Frankenstein, I don't know, something about him.
well, let's put it this way. He might want to share that Far Pan Award because, he wouldn't have got that if it wasn't for Catfish Rob pushing him.
I agree. I agree. Yeah, like you said,
Sounds right.
yeah, if you don't have anybody, you kind of stale out and just end up in limbo. But when you got somebody on your tail, you got to keep pushing.
That's right.
So,
Oh, and which one do we got next, Rob?
well, let's hear what old Flip has. He got one award do you want to give
I,
out?
you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and throw this one out there. I was, I'm new to the LNL, and just coming in, I saw those dragons, and I saw I want to do this. I mean, what award would you give to the best kill or the best like I said, I'm new to the league, Rob, so I kind of want to bring you and bring the rest of the gang in, because I know you've taken their heads off, you've slashed them. Can you have three moments with the dragons that you've three
Well,
of the
what since we're going to talk about that, these dragons, we'll just go ahead and give them their award right now because they deserve this award more than any other in this league this year. Uh, they, like you said, they've tried to change it. They've tried to wipe us out. They've tried to spot the league. They've tried to do anything, everything they could to get this league out of here. But we're still here. We're still kicking, and we're still killing.
That's right, and we're still listening.
So this award and this award went to Dr. Frankenstein last year, and boy, did it get some reaction from what I've heard. So I've got to bring this one in, and you dragons, I hope you are listening, because you will get a slimy, spelly spell out of this one. This is the Butthole of the Year award to the dragons.
Oh yeah. You know what? Last year, Dr. Frankenstein received the Butthole of the Year. This year, the Dragons, you guys are, well deserved of the Buttholes of the Year, because, for all the trouble and mayhem that you had going on there in the Living Nightmare League, I definitely, and I think I was reading one where, was it Rojo that you guys decapitated off of the cage, or?
Yeah, it was Rojo that me and him went
Oh yeah, I mean some of the action, Jerry, you can only imagine, and the mystery and the magic that the Living Nightmare League brings, Jerry, is that you could get your head torn off one cycle, and then the next cycle, like magic,
You're
it's
back.
back. It's back.
Oh, so back on Dr.
Cool.
Frankenstein, he has his own practice right there in the LNL. It's a big hospital with all kinds of staff. He does wonderful jobs and then really rotten jobs too.
That's right. You don't
Oh.
want to end up with a tick on your forehead.
Hey now. Oh man, some major botch jobs, some major.
I
Oh
think,
man.
yeah, that, that's a good idea right there, Tim. I could add an award in there on that one.
Uh, Oh yeah, you
That's
know,
the thing, uh,
if we had to award a Dickhead of the Year award, I think yeah, I
well,
think definitely. Which one of the four dragons would get the biggest the one award? Which one of them would be the biggest dick? Which one
well,
was the most annoying throughout throughout the year? I guess we can say
I got to call this the Peckerhead Award.
the Peckerhead award. I like it.
Peckerhead, that's a good one.
Which one of them four dragons was the biggest of them? The biggest jerk, the biggest pecker.
Well, that one's got to go to Dragon Rojo.
Yeah, like out of all of them, he's the one that became the biggest pest there. Now, there's a lot of other characters. I mean, uh,
Yeah,
let's
we
let's
got
bring this one. Let's bring this one into the mix, Rob. Which one is our silent killer, or which one is our who would you want to see more trash talk from that maybe was active?
oh, okay. Yeah. We need a lot more trash talk in this league. There are just a very few of us that really does any trash talk at all, and we really need to pick it up. And I also got to say this. Anyway, this this award will go to Voodoo Dolly.
Voodoo Dolly, huh? That's one that we would want to see some more trash talk from.
Yes, it is.
That's right.
Kind of a silent one, but she's also very deadly. To collect all the things that Foxworm Santana brings.
Sounds like my kind of woman.
Oh, Tim, I'm kind of, I have to be on guard for her now.
That's right.
She's one of them
I
dark,
want you to come cut me right now.
dark types that can give you a good eye with one wink and a bad eye with the other wink.
Like one-legged man in an ass whipping contest.
Yeah, that's right, man. I'm ready.
That's right.
Take my eye. Go ahead. I'll get it back.
No heck. I'm starting to get inspired from the Living Nightmare League guys.
Yeah, me too.
Oh yeah, some of the nasty stuff Salvation can do to people.
Yeah, no. A bunch of nasty stuff.
I still think we got to go after Dickie Thunderbird, definitely.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
And for all the trouble they caused us, Hulk Hollywood too.
Oh yeah.
Well, we
Yeah,
might have some more on at the end of the year. I mean, at the end of the show. You
Oh
more
yeah.
carried away now. But anyway, Flip, yeah, you got another award before I do any more of mine?
Oh yeah, no, let's go ahead and give the Loudmouth of the Year award.
I love it.
I agree with you on that and go right on ahead. Which one have you got for that one?
I want to give the Loudmouth of the Year award to Fritz the Owl. Because Fritz the Owl isn't even a wrestler, and he just keeps blabbing and blabbing and blabbing.
I'm gonna pluck him. I'm gonna pluck him just like I plucked that duck.
Well, you better be careful because Fritz the Owl isn't even an owl. So if you go try and pluck him, he may get the wrong idea.
Well, forget that then. I'll just shank him. I'll shank him. That's what I'll do.
Oh yeah, he's Catfish. Can you agree with me that Fritz is just this little annoying reporter that goes around reporting on all the happenings and just he's like the league snitch from what I can tell because I think him and the Pale Man are in on some kind of shenanigans there.
Well, now Frizz, he likes to punch the buttons and try to get the feuds going a little hotter, as you should say. Like to run the mouth and make. We could give him another award, Frizz.
What other award would you give Fritz?
Well, there's one that that I've heard a lot of, and it was always called the mouth of the South.
The mouth of the South.
Oh, yeah, Fritz the Owl.
We're gonna
Fritz the
call
mouth.
we're gonna call it the mouth of the butthole.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. All he's doing is talking at his ass. That's it.
oh,
Fresh
that, oh,
check his body can't cash.
all that Fritz.
Oh, heck, have to
Poor
take,
Fritz.
We'll
have to
just
take
give
Fritz
some.
to old school.
Yeah, this is old Spoo Show. This is not nothing new. We're all having fun. Everybody join in, cause in the LNL, anything and everything goes.
Cool.
Sounds like my kind of league.
Now I'm gonna go ahead and give away another one. And
Go ahead.
this one was a pretty close race because after seeing the pictures of some of the newcomers, it was pretty close at the end. But Harriest Foot of the year, we're gonna go ahead and give it to Foxwoman Santana.
You must be European.
Oh,
she's a
it's
werefox.
yeah, it's on those well lit moonlit nights that it happens that things get out of control. So watch out.
Yeah. American
Yep,
Beowulf in America.
She's a
I
werefox.
don't know is on them moonlit nights. Catfish
Well,
Rob and Foxwoman, they can do some real hairy dairy dances.
Ah.
Oh yeah, I mean at the end of the year we had some newcomers. I know Bigfoot gave her some run for her money for the Harriest Foot. I know the Cowardly Werewolf also gave her a nice run, but no, they didn't come close. At the end of the year, Foxwoman, Harriest Foot of the year for sure.
Yeah. Hey, Foxwoman, be sure to shave. I'll have us from Salvation. I'll give you some razors and some shaving cream and some of those lady products.
Well, Jerry, since you mentioned that, I hate to tell you this, but she just might give you some teeth awards.
Oh, cool.
If you get too close, you're gonna get a little souvenir, a tooth in the back of the neck.
Well, as long as she's had her shots, I'm fine.
I was thinking about that, Jerry. I figured he ain't heard of that. Well, he probably heard of it, but he ain't got to see firsthand the testador thing.
You mean where she castrated Dr. Ed?
Well,
she came up from behind and just when he least expected it, whoop, no more. Whoops.
Well, I guess he's going to be Edna now since he's not Edwin anymore.
Oh man, Flip! I wish you could pull that picture up right now and show.
I'll definitely make sure I put it up when I put up this interview so he can see it. I mean, she's literally holding his balls, Jerry.
In her hand.
Oh, that's a female well scored.
Dr. Ed's just lucky that she didn't eat him.
What are those like Chinese stress relief balls? You ever seen those?
Oh yeah.
imagine her doing that little stress relief with Dr. Id's
Oh, yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, so Dr. got plenty of business for a while.
Oh yeah.
Before he kind of run into the wrong end of the deal too.
Oh, sounds painful. Very painful.
Oh man,
that's why if I ever do come, I'm gonna make sure to team up with Foxwoman.
That's a smart choice. That would be a definite.
And I'll get locked down the metal jock strap.
Well, I can tell you, if you want to team up with her, you better stay behind. You don't want to get in front of her.
Yeah. Keep her in front, guys. Just remember that.
Yeah, in front, not in back, in front.
That's awesome. And Rob, which one do we got next?
Well, next one I'm gonna go for the best six man award.
All righty. Top six man, the Catfish Awards.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it the best Miami six man awards, and that's gonna go to the Patients XYZ.
X, Y, and Z Catfish Six Man of the Year.
Yeah,
Congratulations. Now, those guys there, the patients, they're Dr. Frankenstein's or Dr. Id slash Dr. Frankenstein's creation. So he's been doing his manipulation and tampering, and he got himself some pretty off the wall patients there. Yeah.
X, Y, and Z. How'd he come up with the names? Did he just A, B, C, D, E, F, G? Is that how he came up with the names?
You know what? It's just trial and error. He just after killing off a couple patients, sometimes patients they don't survive all the tormenting that Dr. Frankenstein puts them to. So if you think of it in that way, he had to go through 23 patients before he got it right.
Oh man, that's a lot of alphabet. Yeah.
Yeah, he went from A to yeah,
He
A
went
to
way
X.
up.
Finally.
Finally got one right, and then Dr. Frank. You know what? It's hard to think when you don't got testicles. So maybe the blood loss or you know.
well, it kind of wants me, I guess, don't it?
If he was smart, he quarterized it.
Oh, that's awesome. So our six man of the year there in the LNL goes to the patients. Patients, congratulations. Hopefully Dr. Frankenstein lets you live a couple more years.
Yeah, them Patients last year, they won some good awards from old Catfish Rob too. If you remember that flip.
I sure do. They actually got awarded their balls back. They actually get
Oh, that's
the
lovely.
Brass
And,
Balls
and to
Award.
get your balls back award.
Oh
oh,
yeah, jar formaldehyde, no less.
it's like here you go. She was kind enough to dip them in brass and put them on a nice mantle and hand them back and hand them back.
Yeah, hand them back. Oh wait a minute, I have yours. No, yeah, you have mine. Okay. Wait, that's
Oh,
mine. No.
those patients. Oh yeah, that was. I mean, that was awesome. To have. At least she was kind-hearted. To get them back to them before the holidays. So.
Oh yeah, yeah, that was. Now, you know, we were talking about that, and you was talking about something there, Flip, that brought this up. I thought off and on about this. I do have an award for the best newcomer,
Best
and
newcomer.
yeah, and this one is kind of hard to do because at the end of the year or this past cycle, we've lost a lot of players out of the LNL. If
I
anybody,
saw that. Yeah, they looked like they went through a big old like
we went
yeah,
by.
big old yeah, completely changed up the landscape.
Oh, it did. We went from about 140 people down to 108.
Oof. Yeah, I know the commissioner wanted to start 2019 off fresh because of everything that's going on. He wants to give there was a lot of names that were taken because this is the Living Nightmare League. So there was a lot of names that were taken that he wanted to kind of free up. So if other managers wanted to use those famous monsters, they could come in. So
Uh,
Yeah.
Okay, I
cool.
got a deal here for Scott Anderson. I'll join your league.
Come on in.
I'll go into the Living Nightmare League. Sure, why not?
I love it. Is there any particular character, Tim, that you would like to portray in the Living Nightmare, or are you going to come in like Catfish
Well, I
with
know Rob gave me an idea earlier. Blade
Aha, I
the
love it.
Vampire Hunter,
I love it.
Hmm.
but he's gonna do a lot more than just be doing vampire hunting. he's gonna,
Oh man. Oh,
he's
that's
gonna go
awesome.
dragon hunting too.
If,
I need a
if,
pair
tho-
of boots.
if those dragons even made it past the pay-per-view, because we got to remember we had a pay-per-view, and I know we're just waiting for the pretty much for the broadcast coming up in a few weeks. So
Well, I can tell you what, I can go ahead and leak a little bit of news. The pay-per-view that we just had was a nightmare for me.
oh oh you
Because
know. I told you those dragons are sneaky, and then when they get involved with that Boswell mastermind, I know they're up to no good.
yeah, they kind of and I gotta put a word out to Dr. Frankenstein. Uh, hey, buddy, me and you supposed to be partners. You left me out in the cold on that one. So now
Ooh, dun dun
we're
dun.
back on the same
Uh-oh.
page.
Dun dun dun.
But
Dun,
hey,
dun,
but
dun, 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 dun.
like I mentioned to you, it's kind of hard to team up with the person that ripped off your testicles. So maybe they were leading you on, and Doctor
Yeah,
Frankenstein has been known to be very malicious.
I'm very manipulative, it sounds like.
Well, I ain't gonna say he's very manipulated because he kind of just well, shall we say, beat to the punch on some things, and that's all I'm gonna give out on that one.
Like I said, this show will probably air the day Bronze is dropped as well. So hopefully we're not giving away too much too early. But like I said, it is fun there in the Living Nightmare League. A lot more brewing coming up. Uh, and like I said, there's a lot of room for growth because right now they've just added a lot more. I guess the way I like to think of it is the rookie class just came in because there's a lot of 0-0 rookies there, and you know I can't wait to beat up on some of them, like the cowardly
Hmm.
werewolf, like the cowardly werewolf.
Well, me myself, I'm gonna jump right on into it if I do enter.
That's the best thing to
Cool.
do. Went on a tangent there, so yeah, let's get back to it. Our newcomer of the year goes to.
And I can't say the guy's name, but I can sure spell it. So I'm just gonna spell it, and I'll let you all say it. It's spelled Akam.
Acom.
Hey,
Agum.
I kid you not, Rob. I must have mispronounced Acom's name about 1,000 times in covering the LNL. I was calling him Akam. I was calling him Acom. Oh yeah, I was going. I was like,
I
I
went
hey,
over
come.
this name, and I could not figure out how in the world to say this on this award show. So I think I just let you all do it.
oh yeah. So Acom is our newcomer of the year. Him and his tag team partners are
Yep,
like I said.
Razor.
right now.
Yeah, they kind of went on hiatus. Maybe they went on a little Christmas vacation, but
Let me
you hope
guess here. Razor and Drake Maverick.
you know it. Yeah,
Ah.
those guys there. Like I said, I definitely want to see them back. Like I said, they definitely made a little bit of an impact there towards the end. So hopefully 2019 brings them back to mix it up.
Yes, it does. I mean, we gotta have some newcomers coming in, and I'm saying that to two other guys that I'm talking to right now. You, you need to get your tails in gear and get back in here.
Oh yeah, no, and the year ended with a bang, and it's gonna, like I said, I think it's gonna lead to wonderful 2019 there in the Living Nightmare League.
Hmm.
The next award to the biggest monster of LNL award.
The biggest monster.
Excuse me.
Actually, it could have went. This award could have went to another thing because they've already been mentioned on this, but we'll just go ahead and do it anyway. And the biggest monster of the LNL award goes to Fox Woman Santana.
Nice, Foxwoman Santana, the biggest monster award. Congratulations, and like I said, she's a handful. handful. She's a handful.
We could call her.
Interesting.
We could call her Ashley the queen of the LNL if we want.
Oh, she's definitely on top of that division there because
I could
yeah,
see
I
a
don't think
potential dream match.
I like the way you think now. Jerry, like I said, as soon as these leagues start crossing, like I said, we can definitely work up to some nice dream pay-per-views, you know.
I could see War Goddess versus her.
Aha. You see, and just make sure it's not on a full moon night.
Oh, War Goddess doesn't care if she fights a monster or not.
Where's my mask? I can get a soda.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Oh, that'd be a great one. Rick, do you have one more before we get down to the about the end of it?
I'm trying to think. Maybe I'm trying to think of who else there that I definitely want to award. I would have to say manager. You know, obviously this is in league manager of the year. I have to do it because you know if it wasn't for him and all his you know manipulation of the league, you know we couldn't have had the story arc that we had there in the Living Nightmare League. At least again, I'm catching it at the end of this all, and you know just seeing what he's done in the last couple of cycles that I've caught on. You know, I would say, you know, in league manager of the year would have to go to this Reverend Broswell.
You mean the guy who wants to take it over?
Oh, you know what? He's just, you know, he's manipulated and he's, you know, deceived. He's, you know, he managed to bring two enemies together just to try and eradicate him from the league. So, yeah, Boswell at the end of the year definitely made a big impression in my eyes. And yeah, I would give him the manager of the year there in the Living Nightmare League.
Mhm.
Ah, there we go. Mr.
Supposed to be
Bob.
a man of the. He's a man of the cloth, and he does more than that.
Yeah, he's definitely not a not a practicing reverend because oh my god, oh my god.
No, God don't want him baptizing anybody. If somebody he doesn't like, he'll take and drown him.
Oh yeah,
Well, actually, Mr. Boswell is about to get his rump in hot water right now because these dragons are about to catch on to a few things.
I like it. Don't give away too much because if not, the commissioner's going to come down on us. But oh yeah, that Boswell, like I said, even his own dragons look like they're about to turn on him. That's awesome. I love it.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you never know. It could be a plot. So we just have to watch and see on that one.
Oh yeah, and especially like you say, especially with all the shenanigans that you know Frankenstein seems to have been pulling these last couple of cycles. So we got to wait it out because you know you never know with these monsters.
No, you never know what they're going to throw at one another, do we?
Oh, I know it. Like I said, we definitely have recruited for Catfish. Catfish is going to get you know some new recruits this upcoming cycle. So you know look out for the Catfish Rob crew right there in the Living Nightmare League. Because if you think we're going to let him get or we're going to let Dr. Frankenstein get one over on him, you're mistaken.
Only thing I can say, Doc, watch out because it's coming your way. Ha
Oh
ha.
yeah.
Ha, ha.
Oh yeah. Now,
Now, I've got one award right here that my cycle, I found out about this and it kind of distressed me on this because uh, I got to give this award to this one. I just heard about it, and so I'm just going to go ahead and say this, and then we can talk a little bit about it. Okay?
awesome.
Okay. The biggest loss of the year award, and that goes to the Pale Man.
Oh yes, I heard. It seems like and guys, just to give you a little info from what I you know, and like I said, I'm coming at you with limited information, but the Pale Man is kind of very similar to Fritz the Owl, where he covered the action in the Living Nightmare League. He actually would award for best trash talk. He would give out rewards and prizes. So, and I think him and Fritz had a little bit of a back and forth, right, Rob?
Yes, they did. They had little difference of opinions on some things.
Yeah, so it was from what from what I've been told, it was kind of like they would go back and forth and review the league in their own eyes, and like I said, he has called it quits. I think they're moving in a new direction there, so who knows who comes in after, but yeah, that will be a big loss there in the Living Nightmare League.
Yes, it is. I mean, it was a huge loss when I heard of that because uh, this guy is he was one that we all looked up to. He gave out criticism. He gave out uh, praise. He gave out ideals. He gave out bad stuff, good stuff, blood stuff. He just didn't care. But praise good.
He was perfect for the Living Nightmare League, is what you're saying.
Yes, it was always good one way or another.
Nice. So
It
yeah,
always
we
worked out in the end. Put it that way.
Want your hat?
I'm not coming out.
now
Trimming
now
out.
I can only imagine how or how they move forward there in the Living Nightmare League. I know Human Resources has their help wanted sign, and so I know they're going to be hiring for some new positions because a lot of changes there.
Yes, it is. And this one, to me personally, as Catfish Rob talking, this is going to be hard to replace this guy. Cause, like I said, he was one that Catfish Rob looked up to in some ways, and in other ways, he just wanted to kick his ass.
I love it.
But
It's that kind of a relationship where you just it grows and grows on you.
Oh yeah.
and he always, most, or I should say, part of the time, he really liked the team of Catfish Rod and Botswoman Santana. And also, for a few cycles, we even took up for it. We told him that he wanted to come on out and join in the action. We'd be more than happy to have him for a 6-man tag partner, but he just didn't show up that way. He kept to the side, which was better in the end anyway.
Nice. Pale
Ah.
Man, like I said, I hope somehow, some way we can resurrect you there in the Living Nightmare League, or we definitely hope that whoever your predecessor is can bring the kind of impact that you had this in your career.
Yes, this is a big award for this guy in my book, and so I wish him well wherever he goes or whatever he does, and he will be missed.
Oh, Pale Man, like I said, we'll figure out how to bring back the Pale Man through through a spell or something.
Well, that could bring that up to Miss Voodoo Dolly. She's been known to raise a few hairs here and there.
I love it.
Well, now I'm also going to throw in another award for in bronze, not just the LNL, but since LNL is in the Bronze Federation, I think we can maybe add another award in on this one.
Yeah, this is definitely InterFed radio. So, like I said, we cover all the action, and especially if you're up to adding another award to it, most definitely. Who are we looking to add an award for?
Well, you know, I thought about this, and at first I wasn't going to do this, but since we got into some uh, uh, deep waters here, I might as well just go ahead and throw this out there. So we're going to give this award, and this award is for the biggest asshole of the Bronze Federation,
Uh-oh.
and
I think I know where this is going.
that award has got to go to just one and only Mr. Zach Garrett.
You're like you got so much heat that you're getting the whole bronze. You're getting the whole bronze. You're that much of a jerk. You're like, here you go. Oh man.
This guy asked for it, and now, buddy, he got it.
Here you go. You know what? It looks like he hunts that award down throughout every federation, to be honest with you.
Well, I tell you what, it not just goes, in all of the Bronze Federation, because I got to tell you this. He was in the LNL for a while.
Aha.
So that's
Aha. So
part of why this board come in this way.
I like it. Hey, some people, hey, you're just that big of a turd that hey, it happens. It happens. You get it everywhere.
There
Oh
you
man.
go.
Well, there you
So,
go. Asshole of the bronze. You got it. Zach Gargus. You got
now, now I'm down to two awards for the bronze. We may add a few more awards in for some of the other federations if you boys are up to it.
it. You're like, we can definitely add a couple up. We can definitely add.
That
What's
would be interesting.
what's the next one on the list?
Well, uh, I thought about this, and actually, this next award, in one way, it probably should have went to another one, but I just couldn't do it because this award goes to the one who actually has held a title in the LNL for a commissioner title, I should say, for a good while there. Just lost it a little while back, and but she held that title and she defended it against some top monsters in the. So I'm going. We brought one woman in. I got to bring in another woman. And this one is going to go for the best female award not or 2018 for
Awesome.
LNL. The best female award goes to Voodoo Dottie.
Voodoo Dolly.
Cool.
Now Voodoo Dolly, you said held one of the commissioner titles throughout the year.
Well, she didn't hold it the whole year because we didn't have it the whole year, but she did hold it for part of the year.
Awesome. And,
And
and her and Foxwoman tangled up, or did they have their matches?
no, actually, she is
Hello.
the Fox woman.
Hello.
And actually, she has a partner of her own.
Oh, nice.
And while we're at it, I'm just going to go in and probably award in for her partner because this one, oh, Tim, boy, this one is just right up your alley.
Yeah.
This would be just your sweetheart, honey. She's
You
got
telling that?
she's got your name wrapped all around her. I'm going to have to give this to the Army Armez woman of the LNL. And I'm going to explain that to you in just a second. For this goes to
Did you say the Armless Award?
the Armless.
Armless.
Honest. Armless?
Oh,
Armless.
And the reason I say that is because Tim, she's got you down real good. She's got 8 arms.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's right. And how many titties?
Not gonna get in that one, Tim, because I tell you, I don't think you'll make it that far.
No, you better get the Viagra and the protein drinks.
Tim's already trying to get to second base. He's like, I don't care how many arms she has. I don't care how many.
We're not gonna bring up how many the other parts, Tim. So just don't bring it up.
Dang it. Dang it. I was kind of hoping she'd have like 2 clits. That way I could be kissing one and,
Oh man.
I don't
Dang
know,
it.
but Tim wants,
Always ruining BTY's fun.
I could have called it the best wraparound award. Probably would have been the best way to describe it. Yeah, I believe we
Right. Give me a hug with them 8 arms.
the best wraparound award.
And who does that one go to?
The best wraparound award that goes to Octopussy.
I'm sure it is.
Oh man. Yeah, good luck getting out of that one. But in the case of Tim, I don't think he wants to get out. I don't think he wants to just.
Oh yeah, I can picture the rescue crews trying to pry her off Tim, and Tim's like, no.
He's fighting off the rescue crew instead.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, just so I could see a paramedic. I've never seen a man that wanted to be smothered in my life.
As long as it's by titties, I'm happy.
Oh, yeah, you'd be begging for breast milk right there, brother.
Yeah, that's right.
But like, as if you can't tell, like I said, the LNL is definitely 18 and over. So, like I said, I'll definitely put a warning before this show comes on, so we can keep the younger listeners keep the younger listeners away. But Catfish, do we have any more LNL shows? We may have to do the other awards on another take because we're running right around that hour mark here.
Well, okay. I need to put in one more award for the LNL.
All righty, let's get the final LNL award, and then we'll have a little, sign off. We'll say our goodbyes, so we make sure we wrap this one up. But like I said, we can definitely add another aspect and have some more awards because, like I said, the end of the year should be celebrated like this.
That's a good idea, Flip. I think we need to do a gold set awards.
I think we can do that, definitely. We can have another powwow, and like I said, everybody here is in the gold, so I know we have a lot to talk about.
Oh yeah.
But in terms of the LNL, what's our final LNL award there?
Our biggest this award goes to the biggest star of LNL. And
did you say the biggest fart?
No, the biggest star.
Oh man, my headphones are bad today, man. I'm all over the place, man. I'm like, whoa.
I kind of like biggest fart. That actually had a good ring to it.
Oh yeah, no, but we definitely don't want to mistake in the award. This is definitely the biggest star of the Living Nightmares. Excuse me, the big Catfish Rob's biggest star of the Living Nightmare League goes to
Catfish Rob.
I love it.
Yay!
You know what, Catfish? I definitely can agree with that one 1,010%, man, because it was my reason for coming to the LNL. It's brought, it's going to bring some more attraction and more people there throughout 2019. And definitely one of the biggest attractions in the Living Nightmare League, Catfish Rob. So, kudos to you, brother.
Yeah, kudos, bro.
Now, Catfish, I got to ask while we have you on, and like I said, this is your award show. In terms of 2019, is there like a memorable moment that just stands out? Obviously, the feud of the year with the Dragons, but is there like one trash talk throughout the year or one episode throughout the year that just stands out?
Oh man, one award that just stands out.
One of Catfish Rob's adventures.
Trash talk.
Yeah, one of your trash talks, Rob, that stands out that Well,
I'd have to say the best crash talk for 2018 was in my book now.
Yeah, one of Catfish Rob's trash talks, one of Catfish Rob's adventures. What's something in your career this cycle that stood out there in the Living Nightmare League?
Well, there's actually two of them, but it'd be hard to pick between them. But I guess I have to go one. One of them is the one from old Catfish Rob just rips the dragon mask off of Dragon Rojo.
Now
Dragon Rojo.
now he takes the mask off, and like I said, it's definitely anytime a luchador, that's one of the biggest shames to get your mask taken off, because that's your heart and soul right there for those luchadores. So
Hey, you want a new mask? $5. $5.
Actually, he told me you had a million masks. He didn't care, but I tell you what, if you'd seen what I seen, you wouldn't want to get near that damn thing.
You'd rather give him his mask back. You're like, you know what? I second thought. Here's your mask, kid. Wow, you're ugly. Wow, you're ugly.
You are one ugly motherfucker.
Oh,
Put the mask
man.
back on.
Put the mask back on. I know why you bought him.
I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. You scarred me for life with them looks. Please put your mask back on.
Now, I will tell you this, guys. I mean, because I've had their manager on, and like I said, he has as much of a blast with all the shenanigans that go on in the Living Nightmare League, and like I said, I think he gets a kick out of it. Because Dennis, if you're out there, man, like I said, shout out to you, because those dragons definitely inspired this show to move into its madness. Because
into kill zone.
Into the kill.
Enter at your own risk.
Oh man. Now, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and sign us off. I said, you've been listening to the Catfish Rob End of the Year Awards here for the year 2018 with Catfish Rob himself and them nasty boys from Salvation. You guys have a good night. I said we'll see you on the next one.
Good night.